In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a milk carton using Adobe Illustrator. You can see an example of what we're going to be making today there on your screen at the moment. It's a really good introductory tutorial to Illustrator. As you can see, it's made up of some fairly simple shapes, so it shouldn't be too complex for us. There's a lot of rectangles in this shape, a bit of a triangle over the back there, a bit of text and some colour thrown in for good measure. So we're going to learn about some of the basic tools in Illustrator by creating this milk carton today. Alright, so let's jump into Illustrator and make ourselves a new file by pressing the blue button in the top left corner. And we're going to go straight over to the right here and set our width and height to 100 pixels in size. There'll be no bleed option. The colour mode should be RGB colour mode, so that means we're making a picture suitable for use on screens, like computer screens or mobile phone screens. Same with the raster effects there. We're going to set the resolution to screen resolution, which is 72 pixels per inch, and we're going to click Create. You should get a white canvas on your screen there, ready for you to create your design. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to do is put a background colour in here, and the way I'll do that is grab my rectangle tool over here from the toolbox on the left hand side. Okay, it's the fifth tool down, and I'm going to start in the top left corner where it says intersect, and drag a rectangle down to the bottom right corner until it says intersect and drop it into place. Now my rectangle, or my square in this case, has come out white. So I can change that a number of ways. I'm just going to go over to the left hand side here and double click on that white box and change it to like a light pink kind of colour. Something like that should work well. Okay, now once you've done that, we're going to lock that background into place. So you need to get your layers panel up. You can go to your window menu and select layers if you can't see it already. And you'll have layer 1 right there. If you just expand layer 1, you'll see this rectangle layer that you just drew. Hit the little box next to the eyeball there, which will toggle the lock feature. So it's now currently locked, which means I can no longer pick it up or move it or do anything to it. So it's locked in position, which is perfect. Now the next thing we're going to do is draw the milk carton itself. I'm going to start with the front of the carton, and we're going to use the rectangle tool to do just that again. I'm going to change the colour here to white, and I'm going to get rid of the stroke. So the stroke is the outline or the border of the shape. Okay, to get rid of that, you need to press that little button with the white background and red line going through it, which simply says we don't want a stroke. The top colour should be white, and instead of drawing a rectangle onto the page, what I'm going to get you to do is just click once, and that allows you to specify the width and the height that you want your rectangle. And we're going to make ours 350 pixels width and 700 pixels height today, and we'll click on OK. Now, oops, sorry, I'm just pressing the full screen button by mistake. When you're ready, grab your selection tool there and just move that somewhere towards the middle of the page for now. We can move it a bit later on. Now that is in position, the next thing I want to do is make a second rectangle. Okay, so grab your rectangle tool again and click once on the background there. It's going to be slightly smaller at 300 pixels width and 650 pixels height. Okay, now the colour for this one needs to be different. I don't want the white. Okay, well what I'm going to do is double click back on this little white box on the left here, and I'm going to type in a hexadecimal code. That's that box down the bottom with the hashtag in front of it. Every colour has a unique code, and I found one before that I liked, which was 3078C6. And that should be like a darkish navy blue kind of colour. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Now the next job is to get these two rectangles lined up with one another centrally. What I mean by that is the blue rectangle needs to be smack bang in the center of the white rectangle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag over the top of these two rectangles to select them both. And I'm going to go to my window menu and get the Align panel open. Now the Align panel looks like this over here on the right. And you can see we've got the Align Objects section here. That's the top row of buttons. We're simply going to click the second one in that says Horizontal Align Center. So horizontally aligns our two rectangles. And then we're going to vertically align the center of these shapes as well. You can see now we've perfectly aligned our two rectangles centrally with one another. The next thing we're going to do is just put a little bit of decoration on this milk carton. If we just come back and look at the example one, this little rounded rectangle at the bottom of the page there, we're just going to put that in. Not sure what purpose it really serves, but let's go and put it in. Now if you grab the rectangle tool and hover your mouse around the middle here, you'll see that a pink guide appears showing you where the middle of the carton is. So I'm going to start at the middle, click and drag out while holding Alt. And that will allow me to drag out from both sides there. I'm just going to draw a little rectangle like so. Now it's currently coloured the same as that dark blue rectangle, so I'm going to have to go and double click on my colour box over here on the left and make it white. Now using my Alt key, I'm going to hold that in and scroll on my mouse to zoom in close to this shape. And when you do, you'll see these little circles in each of the corners here. If you were to grab that circle and pull it in, it's going to round off the corners of your shape. So can you please do that and make a rounded rectangle, something like that. Okay, don't go in too far, just a little rounded rectangle at the bottom is perfect. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is put some text in. So we're going to use our type tool over here. It's the letter T. And we're just going to click somewhere on the page and we're just going to write in capital letters the word milk. And you can see that that comes out nice and small. So what we're going to do is highlight it all. And you have got some options here that you can play with, but if you can't see that option, you should be able to go to the window menu there and you should be able to get your properties up. Let's go down a bit here and get our properties. Now in your properties, you'll see this character section. I even think you can get that separately here as well. Oh no, you can't. So it's in the properties section. Now in character here, I'm going to get you to change your font to the Franklin Gothic Heavy font. Okay, and we are going to change the color of it next to white. So I'm just going to go back over here and double click on my black box and make it white. And I'm going to make it a fairly large font. So I'm just going to ramp this up to 72. That's not even close to what I want. So I'm going to click on this box here and make it, I don't know, 200. It's starting to look better. Now I'm going to split the MI and the LK onto different lines. So I'm going to click between them and press enter. I'm just going to use my selection tool, the black arrow, to move them down. That's starting to look alright. There's a bit of a gap between those letters though, which I don't like. I want the L and the K to move up a bit, closer to the M and the I. So over here in your character panel, which is inside your properties panel, we're going to have to play around with this option here, which is called the leading, which is just the line spacing, or the amount of space between each line of text. It's currently set to 240 point. I'm going to have to type something in here. I'm going to have to try and type maybe 150. Press enter. That looks pretty good. Don't mind that. Now if I zoom in here, I wouldn't mind the letter I here finishing up where the K does as well. So I'm just going to click in there and just press space. Actually, that's way too big. So we might have to use one of these other options here, which is the kerning. I might turn that up a bit, about 50. That just puts it a space between the letter I and the letter M. Okay, so adjust the kerning there. And now our letters L and M start at the same position, and the I and the K pretty much finish up in the same position as well. That looks quite neat. Now what I'm going to do is just highlight everything on my page there by clicking and dragging over the rectangles, the text, and that rounded rectangle. And I'm going to push those align buttons again. Just the horizontal align center this time, and that will perfectly align them in the center of one another. Alright, so the front of our milk carton is looking pretty good. We can probably move on to doing the side of the milk carton next. So this time we're going to use the rectangle tool again. And what we're going to do here is change our color before we draw it. So instead of having the white, I'm going to type in a code which is E6, E6, E6. Easy one. Click OK. And I'm just going to click on this top right corner where it says anchor there. Click and drag down to the bottom corner. And your guide should be helping out there, showing you when you hit the bottom. Now that's the side of the milk carton. It's a little bit big for my liking, so I might just bring it in a bit. Now if you wanted to, you could probably angle it a little bit at the bottom as well. So what you could do is grab your direct selection tool. That's the white arrow, second one in your toolbox there. Click and drag over that bottom right corner only. That will select just this corner. And if you grab the little corner there, it says anchor, you can lift it up ever so slightly. Not much, but just a little bit. And it gives it somewhat of a 3D look. Still pretty fat, isn't it, that milk carton? So I might bring it in a bit more so it's not too wide. Otherwise it looks a bit funny. Alright, so with a bit of shading and a slight angle on the bottom there, you can see now we've got that 3D kind of look to our milk carton. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is the lid section up near the top here. So this is where it can get a little bit tricky. So I'm going to highlight everything here and just move it down. And we'll grab our rectangle tool again. And I'm going to click, actually I might change the colour first. So just click off everything and then go and grab a new colour here. The new colour I'm going to go for in the hexadecimal box there is 79B3E8. Remember, I searched for these colours before the video. That's how I know what I'm looking for exactly. And we're going to draw a rectangle on top of the milk carton here now. Not all the way across, it's just going to go for that front section and just pull it up, let's say about there. Okay, so that's the next bit we need to do. We're going to put on a bit of an angle here now. So grab your direct selection tool again, which is the white arrow. Click and drag over the top 2 points only. So we're just selecting these top 2 points. And we're just going to pull them to the right a little bit. So grab the top corner and just pull them to the right a little bit. So we're going to start to get a bit of an angle on our milk carton. You can raise it up and down if you want, whatever you think's starting to look all right. I reckon somewhere around there looks good. Okay, and what we're going to do is just close off this triangle shape on the right hand side over here now. We'll just have to do it using what we call the pen tool. So the pen tool is the third tool down here in your toolbox. Letter P will grab that. And basically you just need to draw from this top point down to this corner, come across to this corner, and then back up to the top. Okay, and you can colour that in a slightly different colour to what the other top portion of that milk carton is. So I'm going to change it here to CCC, and that's like a darker grey. Okay, so it's going to look something like that. It's a little bit short, this lid, but I think it's still going to work okay. Now we're going to put a little bit of a flap, I guess you'd call it, up the top now. So we are going to grab our rectangle tool and make sure that nothing's selected on our page. And we'll change that colour to white. And I'm just going to zoom in here and just draw that across the blue bit. So we need to click and drag there. Something like so. And I'm going to grab my direct selection tool again. Just click and drag across the top 2 points and just drag that little circle in. So we just round off the top a little bit on that flap. Okay, so you can start to see this coming together now. Definitely starting to look like a carton of milk. Actually, that's probably all we need to do. I'm just thinking there's not much else we need to add. So what I would probably do here is just highlight it all and group it together. So Control G is a good way to group it. And if you want, just move it up into the center there somewhere. You're finished, so I'm going to go to File and save it, and you can save that as an Illustrator file. If you want, you can also go to File and Export for screens, and you can choose to export that as well. Alright, so that is how you draw a simple milk carton using Adobe Illustrator.